I'll be rating Quest games from boring to mid to finally fun. The first game on our list is Pavlov. Now, Pavlov is like the OG of Quest games. It's really the grandpa of all games, to be real. This game was legendary, and the amount of time I spent on this game was unreal. Not really. However, the downfall of Pavlov needs to be studied because I feel like it used to be on top of all Quest games, and not just Quest, but VR in general. But now there are other games that are, in my opinion, better FPS games for VR. And on top of that, Pavlov used to be the free-to-play option for every Quest game, and now it just costs money. And I'm not gonna lie, my money will not be spent on this game. On our list from fun to mid to boring, this game is on the fun list, even though it's not as fun as it used to be. Just wait until the end of the video to see where your favorite game, which really for all you guys it's Gorilla Tag, places on the chart. Also, everything in this video is my opinion, so don't start getting mad because I am not representative of the Quest community. I am just a single YouTuber who's had his own experiences. The next game on my list is Rec Room. Now this game ran its course for me, and here's why. One Sunday 2 years ago, me and my friends were looking for a game to play because Fortnite was getting kind of boring, and I wasn't really a YouTuber yet. So we looked for crossplay games, and we found a game called Rec Room. Now my friend loaded up their game on console, and I loaded up my game on my Quest too. We had fun playing the different games, and we called it a day. It left a good taste in my mouth, but by the end of the story, I'm going to tell you why I hate this game now. So exactly 1 year later, time that I thought it was okay to revisit the game, and that's where everything went wrong. I thought this was going to be an enjoyable game to play, but I had the worst time imaginable. The game looked ugly, everything was lame, my Quest head strap was horrible, and I closed out the game and never touched it since. This game is on my boring list. I will never ever play it again for the rest of my life. The next game on my list is Asgard's Wrath 2. Now this game I got for one reason and one reason only. So it was a Monday morning a few months ago, and the Quest 3 was up for pre-order. So of course I knew that I had to pre-order it for you guys to get the review out as fast as possible, which I didn't because everybody beat me to it. But anyways, I waited a few days, and funny story, I tried to get my Quest 3 earlier than everyone by asking a Best Buy employee if I could get it. He was about to go get it, and this one prick who was also an employee said, "You can't have it. It's not out yet." So I tried it again the next day, and it still didn't work. The headset came out, and it had Asgard's Wrath 2 coming with it. I bought the game, or I downloaded the game. I saw the IGN review, and to be honest, I thought it was gonna be the worst review ever, but it was actually so good that I went on, played the game, and honestly, it was actually fun. I couldn't believe that a giant game like that was actually fun on the Quest. I've been so disappointed by games for the longest, and this game is gonna land on my fun section. This is definitely a top tier Quest game of all time in my opinion, and I love the graphics, I like the physics, everything. I don't think there are enough people playing or talking about this game at all. Next on my list is VR Chat. Now here, this is just one of the most iconic Quest games of all time, featured in all types of YouTube videos. VR Chat is the game of all time. If you're a social animal, this game is for you, but if you are an introvert, just don't even touch the game. Don't even think about it. You need to be aware of all the types of people on this game though if you do want to play it. There are many good people who get on this game, but some, it's a small amount, but they're there that are so annoying that they kind of ruin the game for me. In terms of rating, on a good day, this game would get a fun, sometimes mid, so it's gonna go in between. Now, this is my game of the year for Quest games, and that is Dungeons of Eternity. This is my favorite Quest game aside from the Vader Immortal series, and let me tell you, I think I grew biceps playing this game. This was me before playing Dungeons of Eternity, and this is me now after playing it for a while. Honestly, every time I walk out on the streets, they call me Johnny Bravo. The paparazzi are surrounding my house. I can't go anywhere. This is the most fun game I've played in so long, and it's so addicting. There are some problems with the game that I don't like the weapons. I don't know. I don't think they're enough. I don't think I get enough loot for playing it in a game, and leveling up takes kind of a while. But I love this game so much that it's going to be on my fun plus list. That's the secret list for games that are legendary. Now, Superhot, and my rating for this game will be controversial. Why do you ask? Well, when I first bought the game, I was expecting a lot. I was expecting the best game I've ever played because this game was super popular. Everybody's played it. Everyone's grandma, their cat, their dog, their mouse has played this game. But there was one problem, and I didn't realize that problem until I played the game for literally an hour and 30 minutes. Once I hit an hour and 30 minutes, I was on this one level that was impossible. I couldn't beat it the first time, or the second, or the third, or the fourth, or the fifth, and I was running out of time. I needed to refund the game and have it played for under than 2 hours. And if you're sitting there thinking, how come this super awesome, smart, handsome, tall YouTuber couldn't beat a level in Superhot after his first try? The game is not as easy as you think. The game is kind of hard, man. After that, I refunded the game, never played it again. I'll put it at mid frontier. Now, the next game on my list, and this is a series of games, and I mentioned it earlier, it's the Vader Immortal series. Now, this series of games is my favorite series of games of all time. The graphics are so cool. The atmosphere is amazing. The storyline is fantastic. Everything about this game is literally golden. It's like I was playing a game from back in the day all over again, like nostalgia. I felt nostalgic for a game I just got. This game was so amazing. Like the first game of the Vader Immortal series is not that good, to be honest. It's all right, but the second and third, once you get all the features, oh my god, you get the dual wield, your lightsabers, and to be honest, these are the best games I have ever played in my entire life on VR. Dungeons of Eternity, Asgard's Wrath 2, and Vader Immortal series are the best quest games of all time. Now, I haven't played all the other games, but Vader Immortal series, it's just so perfect. I recommend you guys get it. This is the fun plus tier, just like Dungeons of Eternity. It is amazing. Can't get enough of it. The next game I have on my list, and this one isn't the best, but it's Meta Horizon Worlds. Now, I'm just gonna go out and say this is kind of like a makeshift Rec Room, Roblox type thing. I've barely played it. I mean, it's literally sitting at my home screen on my Quest in the area. I don't know why. I joined up. The graphics were horrible. I didn't have a single lick of fun. People's mics were on for no reason. I joined up with an Irish kid. I didn't know this was worldwide. So I was probably on 200 ping. And I just didn't have any sort of bit of fun at all. Don't recommend. Boring. I don't have much to say. We're moving on. Into the Radius. Now, let me tell you, this game had an impact on me that I didn't think it would have on any other game. This game was legendary. I don't know what type of drug they put in this game. The gun physics, the atmosphere, the creepiness. Even a G like me and you guys, I know you guys are like me in terms of just being super smart, awesome, and good at every game. On this game, I have to play it on easy mode. It's that hard. I've never had a hard time on a game like this. Everything about it is amazing. The fact that you have a home where you can put stuff there. It feels like a real home. Every time I log in, I'm like, yo, this is my stuff. This game is so amazing. And I shout out to the devs for letting me have the game for free a while back. This is the best game I have ever played. One of the best, okay? This game is in the Fun Plus category. If you do not have the game, or you have not played it yet, you are missing out on so much. You have to get this game. It will literally, your instincts and your awareness will just level up. You're gonna be locked in the whole time playing this game. You have to manage your own money, your own supplies. It's the best ever. Recommend. Finally, the game you've been waiting for, Gorilla Tag. And I'm already gonna say the rating, it's boring. But the reason why, I didn't know the reason why up until the last second. Now, this happened when I was making a video for Gorilla Tag. And the video I was making was Quest Gorilla Tag Pro versus Gorilla Tag Noob. Now, that video already came out. If you wanna check it out, you can see it after this video. Now, before playing and before recording this video, I already thought the game was mid. I didn't really like it that much, but nor did I hate it. I was in my bedroom with my setup in one corner of the room and lights to illuminate my face for the video on the other side. I was recording the video and I was playing the game like normal. Now, legit, in the first 15 minutes of playing the game, I smacked my hand on my light, and here's the clip. Just roll the clip.
Like this.
Oh my!
Did you hit something?
Okay, now that you watched it, you're probably sitting there like, okay, it's not a big of a deal. I couldn't feel anything with that finger for the next like 20 minutes, whatever, right? I played the video, I keep recording, and I do the challenge with my viewer. I get absolutely wrecked, I get destroyed, I had no chance. I didn't have a single bit of fun, and one thing I realized is that I didn't smile the entire time. I didn't have a lick of enjoyment playing the game. Once I got that video done out, I never wanted to play Gorilla Tag again. I literally said it at the end of that video.
Below, you will never catch me playing this game again, guys. If you enjoy,
Never playing it again. I don't recommend. Not the game for me. If you guys, I know you guys like it, but I do not. I'm not made for it. That is not mine. All right, guys. If you enjoyed the video, let me know. Peace.